Hey guys, so WWE Fastlane happened tonight, and overall it was a good show. It emanated from Cleveland, Ohio, and the matches were pretty good throughout the entire card. I really enjoyed the show up until the end, but I'll get to that later. Let's start off with the first match on the Fastlane card, which was on the kickoff show. It was a 2 out of 3 Falls United States Championship match between Alberto Del Rio and Kalisto, and this match was really good. It was one of the best kickoff show matches I've seen in a while. Kalisto ended up picking up the win by a score of 2-1. He won the first fall when Alberto Del Rio hit him with a chair to give him a DQ win, and then Del Rio got the next fall via pin, and then Kalisto ended up winning the entire thing with a pin. So it was a really solid match, really set the pace for the show throughout pretty much. And Kalisto and Del Rio, I think, need to part ways. They have fought a lot over the past couple of weeks, and I'm ready for them to move on to new opponents. Del Rio can do something with the League of Nations. Kalisto can maybe defend his title in maybe a ladder match scenario like the Intercontinental Championship was at last year's WrestleMania, but I think it's time that these two move on to new opponents. Overall, though, the match was really solid and a great way to kick off Fastlane. And then the first official match on the Fastlane card was Sasha Banks teaming up with Becky Lynch to take on Naomi and Tamina. And this match was pretty good. I really enjoyed it. Told a really fun and entertaining story, and in the end, Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch came away with the win. Personally, I don't know what they're going to do with Naomi and Tamina. It seems like they're just brought back into the limelight for this feud with Sasha and Becky Lynch, and for WrestleMania and the Divas Championship match, it looks like Sasha Banks is a definite candidate to take on the Divas Champion at WrestleMania. But I want to see Becky Lynch get thrown into that too. She's really connected with the fans, and I hate to see WWE squander that connection that she has with the crowd. She's really getting over, and I think it'd be beneficial to include her in the match at WrestleMania and make it a triple threat for the Divas Championship. After that, it was another championship match. The Intercontinental title was on the line between Kevin Owens and Dolph Ziggler, and this was a great match. Kevin Owens and Dolph Ziggler threw everything they had at each other, and in the end, Kevin Owens got the win, successfully retaining an Intercontinental Championship. And like Del Rio and Kalisto, I'm ready for these two to move on as well. They have fought a bazillion times. It's time that they move on to new opponents. Personally, I'd like to see Kevin Owens maybe take on AJ Styles at WrestleMania with the Intercontinental Championship on the line. That'd be, I think, a very entertaining and really good match to watch. But you never know. Maybe WWE throws a wild card and maybe calls up Sami Zayn. Him and Owens already have a rivalry that dates back to their days in NXT. And if WWE chooses to do so, they could mention their rivalry dating back to Ring of Honor in their days on the indie scene. I think that'd be a fantastic match. But as for Dolph Ziggler, I have no idea what WWE is going to do with him either. It seems like WWE only uses him in certain mid-card matches, and just because I guess he's over with the crowd, but I really have no idea what WWE plans to do with him. Maybe they could put him like at the U.S. Open Championship if they decide to do that at WrestleMania. But as for me, I want to see Kevin Owens taking on either AJ Styles or maybe Sami Zayn, just somebody else at WrestleMania. After that, it was the Wyatts taking on the team of Big Show, Kane, and Ryback. And this match started out really, really slow. I found myself really kind of bored during it, but it picked up toward the end, and I think the end kind of salvaged most of the match. It was alright overall, and in the end, Big Show, Ryback, and Kane got the win. Totally shocked me. I thought for sure the Wyatts were going to go over here, get some momentum heading into WrestleMania, but no. Kane, Big Show, and Ryback beat them, and I was stunned, because it's something I did not think was going to happen, but yeah, Wyatts, losers. I have no idea what they're going to do with WrestleMania. I thought maybe Bray Wyatt and Brock Lesnar would get into a program, but that was the last we saw the Wyatts all night. That tease program at the Royal Rumble, WWE didn't further advance that storyline tonight, and after their match, they just kind of disappeared. So I have no idea what's going to happen with the Wyatts heading into WrestleMania. As for Big Show, Ryback, and Kane, this Team Titan thing was kind of lame, I thought. I think Ryback said during a backstage promo, they're in the land where like the big guys rule or whatever. But it's clearly like I guess an old school thought of pro wrestling. I don't know. But yeah, Big Show, Ryback, Kane. I have no idea what WWE is going to do with them either. It seems like this match culminated that entire storyline, and really, I don't see either team has a direction after this. So I think it's going to be interesting to see what WWE does with both teams following Fastlane. After that, it was the Divas Championship match between Charlotte and Brie Bella. In this match, I mean, you knew who was going to win. Charlotte ends up winning over Brie Bella. The match was kind of slow, but wasn't too terrible. It was solid, I guess, is what you could say. And as I said, Charlotte got the win over Brie Bella, which is kind of obvious. Brie Bella's been hinting at possibly retiring to start a family with her husband, Daniel Bryan, who just retired. So, I mean, it was a no-brainer that Charlotte would go over here. And Charlotte, she's got a definite match against Sasha Banks at WrestleMania. I think hopefully Becky Lynch gets thrown into that and make it a triple threat for the Divas Championship at WrestleMania. Following that match was AJ Styles taking on Chris Jericho, and this was an excellent wrestling match. It was fantastic. I really enjoyed the entire thing. Styles and Jericho had great in-ring chemistry together, and Styles got the win, which was kind of obvious. I think everybody knew that. He made Jericho submit, and in the end, it looked like Jericho was actually gonna go full-forced heel, or full-fledged heel. It looked like he was gonna deck AJ Styles after the match, but they shook hands and Jericho walked off. So the Jericho heel turn has not happened all the way quite yet, but it's got to be on the horizon. I don't know if they're going to continue AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho. I think Styles has won 2 matches compared to Jericho's 1. I thought Fastlane was supposed to be the rubber match, so they might be parting ways after tonight, but WWE, I mean, based on how good the match was tonight, they might want to continue the storyline into WrestleMania. But I would like to see Styles take on maybe Kevin Owens for the Intercontinental title, or maybe have Jericho thrown in there as well. He's a multi-time Intercontinental champ, so I mean that would give him like a legit excuse to get thrown in the Intercontinental Championship picture. But either way, the match itself was really good, and I'd be happy if WWE continues this rivalry or not. After that, it was the Cutting Edge Peep Show with their special guest, The New Day, and this segment started out really good. It was funny. I thought WWE had gold on their hands, but then for some reason they decided to throw the League of Nations into this segment, and the League of Nations is very, very lacking in charisma, and the segment just went downhill fast. It got boring really, really quick, and I did not see the point of it other being a plug for Edge and Christian's new show on the WWE Network, but it was a wasted opportunity in my opinion. Edge and Christian should have just stuck with the New Day. The League of Nations did not need to get thrown into there. And yeah, the League of Nations being in that segment just ruined it. After that was Curtis Axel taking on R-Truth in a surprise match that really had no business being on the card. Axel ended up beating R-Truth after Goldust came in to make the save, and his actions really ended up being more of a distraction. That's why R-Truth lost. And this Willie or Willie not join Goldust storyline with R-Truth is really getting old really fast. It started out funny, but it's time for WWE to either make these guys join forces or just move on, because this match was really pointless and the storyline is really wearing out its welcome. After the segment, though, it was a triple threat match to determine the #1 contender for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 32. Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar versus my boy, Cincinnati's favorite wrestler, Dean Ambrose. And this match was really, really fun to watch, entertaining. Ambrose and Reigns would work together to take out Lesnar. They put him through 2 announce tables. But in the end, Roman Reigns got the win. Totally bummed me out because I was pulling for Ambrose representing Cincinnati, hoping that he would get the win, punch his ticket to the main event of WrestleMania, and win the title there, but not to be. Roman Reigns ended up pinning Ambrose for the win, and this crowd was not having it. They were cheering for Ambrose like crazy. I was going crazy on my couch watching. This is the most invested in a wrestling match I can honestly say I was. It was like the Reds and the Bengals were in the playoffs. That's how hard I was rooting for Ambrose. It was like postseason. Ambrose wins, he's going to the Super Bowl, and I really wanted Ambrose to win this match. There was a cool moment. I think Reigns had Ambrose up for like a Samoan drop or something. And then Lesnar came in the ring, German suplex both of them. That was sick. Then Ambrose, the lunatic fringe living up to his name, starts going crazy with his chair on Lesnar. And then he went crazy with the chair on Reigns, and the crowd erupted. I was going nuts. Wanted him to keep hitting Reigns with the chair and Lesnar and punch his ticket. But after he hit a home run shot on Lesnar and knocked Lesnar out of the ring, Reigns came over, speared him, pinned him. Reigns is going to WrestleMania, and yeah, I was not happy. I mean, I'm not a Reigns hater, but Ambrose, my boy, I want him to win so bad, and the crowd was not happy with the decision either. They were booing, and based on what I've read on Twitter, a lot of people are not happy with the decision to have Reigns go to WrestleMania either. WWE did a really good job of building up the storyline to where when that was first announced after the night after the Royal Rumble, I thought, of course, Reigns is going to easily win this match. But the way they booked it, having Ambrose look so strong and really putting the focus on him and Lesnar, I didn't think Lesnar was going to win. I thought they were going to build this up to Ambrose, winning and then moving on to WrestleMania. And maybe the next night on Raw, after Fastlane, have Reigns turn on Ambrose. But nope. Reigns wins cleanly, goes to WrestleMania. The crowd was booing, and it looks like everybody that I've seen on the internet is not happy with the decision either. Hopefully Ambrose moves on to WrestleMania that has a big profile match. I like to see them continue this rivalry with Lesnar since he's not in the main event. I think Ambrose versus Lesnar could be an entertaining bout because their confrontations on the Raws and SmackDowns leading up to Fastlane are entertaining. So I think having that up to WrestleMania would be very entertaining as well. And yeah, that's all I got for you. That was Fastlane in a nutshell. Good show. The ending sucked, but there are some matches on here that are really fun and entertaining to watch. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know how you thought Fastlane was. I'd like to see what you guys think. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. And follow me on Twitter at Cincy Fan Zone. I live tweet during pay-per-views and during Raw. And make sure you check out my website, cincyfanzone.blogspot.com. I have a lot of content up there. Every video on my YouTube channel is over there. I have pictures, weekly blog posts that I write, autographs, bobbleheads. I got a lot of stuff over there, so make sure you check it out to get the full Cincy Fan Zone experience. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys.